Oh my gosh.
Oh, I didn't know how to say welcome in Espanol. So, hola, the D&D show.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome.
Here we are.
And if you know how to say that in Spanish, let me know.
I never know what she's gonna do. It's just as much a surprise to me as you.
Well, he said for me to open the show, so that's how I wanted to open it up.
Well, there we go. I guess it's my fault. Fun facts. Let's get into it. You want to go first?
You say mine first, and then I'll say yours.
Dorothy's.
We're gonna swap. Drew's gonna say fun fact of me, and I'm gonna say fun fact of Drew.
All right. Dorothy's fun fact is her Butterfingers. So she drops pretty much everything.
I don't know what happens. Just like flies out of my hand.
I could like toss something to her. That could be close. Be a great toss on my end.
Sure.
And it like
sure
hit her in the hand. It would hit her in the hand like flop. But I'm like, all you have to do is close your hand. Oh, this one time she was like messing around with the knife. Dorothy's very dangerous with the knife. I chopped everything possible in the kitchen. But anyways, I have no idea what she was doing, but I heard this like, it was like a cartoon noise. It was like, boom, boom. And Dorothy's like, oh my gosh. And I look down, the hardwood floors, and there the knife is sticking down like this, like, and it's like waving back and forth. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
I could have lost a toe.
Yeah, so.
I don't know, it just like slips out of my hand. And sometimes it like slips through my fingers or through my, Drew will be like, here, catch. And I'll be like, okay. And I'll go like right through my arms.
It's not even like, it's not like you just drop things. It's like they like fly across the room.
No. And you know what's funny is it happens in my classroom too. Like I'll be like having a pen in my hand to like help the kids with something, and then it'll go like fling, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, so sorry guys. It's like a big joke in the room. Okay, where's my Mizuki spoon?
Mizuki almost hurt somebody.
Oops.
Okay. All right, what was mine?
How come I forgot it? What was it?
I don't know.
Oh, I remember what it was now.
What was it?
I don't know if you guys have noticed this. You probably have if you listen to this podcast and radio show. But Drew laughs at his own jokes. Sometimes they're not even funny. And I'm like, what? And he's roaring, like laughing. And I'm like, you're the only one laughing at your joke. It wasn't funny.
It's not a joke. Like I'm not making a joke and then laughing. I'm laughing at like what I said.
I know, and he's the only one who's laughing.
I didn't realize this or didn't know this till people were like, "Are you the only one in the room when I'm recording?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" They're like, "You know, you laugh at yourself." And I'm like, "No, I had no idea." But it's my thoughts. Like when I say, because I just say what comes. I just say what comes to my mind, and then when I say it, I was like, "Oh, did I really say that?"
Right now, see?
So that's what I'm laughing at. But yeah, it's pretty funny, I guess. All right, so what do we have? We're talking about applesauce.
Yeah, I thought though before I get into applesauce, people might be a little curious about what's in our mason jars here. So we have a pumpkin smoothie going on in here. So Drew, what you got in the pumpkin smoothie?
So that's actually fresh pumpkin, which is pretty cool. Like it's a good point, Dorothy, because many times we throw our pumpkins away. You know, after we carve them or you have them around for decorations and you throw them away. But there's so many health benefits to pumpkin, and they taste absolutely delicious.
Oh, so good.
I didn't realize how much I enjoyed the flavor until I started eating them on a regular basis. And the smoothie is super easy. All I put is 1 cup of fresh, we bake it. You could also chop it up and steam it, but 1 or 2 cups, depending on how thick you want it, of fresh pumpkin. You can also get some from the can, but
it's not as good from the can.
Yeah, I would suggest using a pumpkin. And then there's a banana, 1 banana in there. There's 2 dates, and then we'll complete you with protein. If not, you could throw in some hemp seeds, I guess. for a little boost of nutrients. But
right.
that's it. It's super easy. It tastes delicious. And actually, this is if you have a high-powered blender, you can put it on a hot mode.
Oh, that's the best part. It's warm. Yeah.
Like a soup. You
Yeah.
can put it on soup or hot chocolate. But this is one of the few that I enjoy warm.
Yeah.
Actually, the only smoothie I enjoy.
Yeah,
warm.
I don't think we have any other warm ones actually. But yeah.
Anyways, that's what. Oh, sorry, we have spices in there. I put a dash of nutmeg. I don't like too much nutmeg. My first experience making nutmeg pancakes, I put way too much nutmeg on it, so I can't have much nutmeg. But then I put cinnamon in there as well.
Kind of like the first time you used peppermint essential oils in ice cream. We'll have to tell you that one. I'm more close to Christmas.
That was awesome.
Oh boy, it was funny. But back to pumpkins. I thought it was kind of funny, like about how Drew said, like, you know, you have all these pumpkins around for decoration, and that's exactly what we did. Is we had all these pumpkins around for decoration, and now that Thanksgiving, Halloween's over, I'm like, let's eat our decorations. So that's kind of cool. Let's get into our product.
Yeah, so I don't know if the camera shows it, but this, when it's down. But
Yes.
we're going to be talking about applesauce today. So Dorothy's going to get into that right now.
Yeah, more specifically how to use applesauce in baking. On previous shows, we talked about flour, how to cook with healthy flour, and we suggested complete truth protein for that. And we also talked about replacing sugar in a recipe with maple syrup or honey. So those two, along with butter, are the top three. My top three things to convert a recipe into healthy baking. So you want to look at the flour, you want to look at the sugar, and then you want to look at the oil or the butter. So that's what I'm going to talk about today, is the oil and the butter. So in a recipe, you can replace the oil or butter with applesauce. And I like to do that one-to-one conversion, depending on the recipe. It can get a little tricky, but just test it out, see how it goes, and you'll be amazed. You won't even know the difference. So, quarter cup of oil, quarter cup of applesauce, half a cup of butter, half a cup of applesauce. If it gets into a large amount of butter, say like 1 cup of butter, you might want to lean back on the applesauce a bit and say 3/4 of a cup, half a cup, because it would be a bit more liquidy than creamed butter. You could also, if you want kind of a middle step, instead of going from butter right to applesauce, you could look for organic butter as well. So that would kind of be a middle step to slowly progress to the applesauce. And when buying applesauce, you want to look for unsweetened applesauce. And a lot of times, you really have to look, because a lot of times they'll add things into the applesauce, like chemicals and stuff, to have it keep its color. So you have to look closely for ones that have apples only. Like this one is apples. Like it should just be pureed apples. But sometimes they add stuff in there for preservatives and things. So just make sure you read your ingredients. This brand is awesome, the Eden brand. We buy a number of their products. Their beans and sauce, like pasta sauces and stuff like that. If we're looking for a more convenient way to make pasta sauce and not making it from scratch. But anyway, this is a good one, the organic applesauce from Eden. But all it says is organic apples in the ingredients, and that's exactly what you want. So next time you're baking, try it out.
Bacon?
Bacon. Next time you're baking. Next time you are trying to make a healthier version of a recipe, try that out.
This is actually, apples are one of the most sprayed fruits.
Good point.
So that's why we would suggest organic if possible.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we don't always buy organic apples. It's difficult where we live in the winter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if we're at a market and you have a chance to buy local, or if you have a chance to buy organic for a reasonable price,
Mm-hmm.
we recommend that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can check Eden, for example. We recommend that name brand for quality purposes,
Mm-hmm.
but you can also find this brand at a more reasonable price than another maybe organic type of brand.
Mm-hmm.
But another good reason to look at organic as opposed to just conventional. But again, if you have a good quality brand name and it only has one ingredient, it doesn't have to be organic.
Right, exactly. And if you're feeling real ambitious, you can make your own applesauce. I've done that before in the past as well. I wasn't on the ball this fall, but normally in the fall I make and can my own applesauce. But
yeah, or if you have friends that can
make it.
sometimes we get different things of canning from friends for Christmas or for your birthday, whatever it is, as gifts.
Yeah.
So that's something that you could ask for or request maybe.
Yeah.
The last thing I'll add is regarding applesauces, you can use this for smoothies as well.
Oh yeah.
So it's very simple. You just, you might want to put a cup of, instead of an apple, you put in a cup of applesauce. Actually, I enjoy applesauce.
I know. I was baking the other day, and I was like, "Ooh, a quarter of a cup for the recipe, a spoonful for me." It was so yummy.
Yeah, applesauce is good.
Yeah.
I think it's for kids. We have this mindset. It's for kids or it's for like baby food.
Yes.
But I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's good.
So you can throw it in for smoothies, and if you have an apple, banana, and cinnamon, for example, cinnamon and apple go very well together. So give that a try.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah.
What do we have next?
Are we moving on to meal plan?
Let's see what we got.
Alrighty. Dun, 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 dun. I'm
Magic
opening
drawer.
my magic drawer. Ta-da! So meal plan.
You done?
I could go on, but what can I say? So the snacks I tried to keep really simple this week. So we've got dates, banana, peanut butter, cinnamon. This is a really nice one. So open, if this was my date, open up your date so it's flat, take the pit out, and keep the two halves, don't close it back up. And then spread the peanut butter, come on Drew, spread the peanut butter on the two halves, put a little, chop the banana, stick them on top, and sprinkle with cinnamon. Yeah. There you go. So we just made a little snack.
So good.
2
Oh
to
my
3
gosh.
dates, probably, because dates are really powerful and have lots of nutrients. Another snack we have in there is celery, almond butter, goji berries, another fast and delicious one. I mentioned in the meal plan, if goji berries are difficult to find or
Too expensive.
too expensive.
They are expensive.
They are expensive. Go for raisins. That's fine as well. We've got yogurt parfait back for breakfast.
Ooh.
Delicious. So make your granola to top your yogurt with the granola, fresh berries, and some cinnamon, some maple syrup. And then again, there's lots of varieties of dairy-free yogurt as well. If you are going for a dairy yogurt, pick an organic brand or a Greek yogurt, something higher quality, and plain, because those sweetened ones have so much sugar in them.
Sugars, preservatives.
Yes.
It's important to pay attention to that because sometimes we think like, just because it's a yogurt, maybe we've heard it's a probiotic, it's healthy for us. We have to read the ingredients because there's so many toxins in there that's not healthy for our bodies.
I was just looking at our suppers here as Drew was saying that we've got some favorites coming back. The shrimp stir fry, shrimp veggie stir fry. The noodle soup is back. Dorothy's noodle soup. If you haven't seen Joey's audition on Friends for noodle soup, go to YouTube it. Joey Trevino's noodle soup. Hilarious. Also threw in the fish tacos, another favorite. In the group. So then we got some newbies. I got a couple peach ones in there, and I kind of wish I had those earlier when peaches were more in season, but hopefully if you can find some nice peaches out there. We got a peach bean salad, which is delicious. We got a pesto peach naan pizza. So pesto instead of the red sauce, and then you top it with some roasted peppers, some peaches, some arugula. You can never get enough veggies, really, so just pile them up.
Just a quick note that I just want to explain real quick. Maybe I'll pick one, like the date snack, for example. think the video would be too long if I tried to pick all of them, but just nutrient wise, so dates are a good quality, quick sugar. They also, they're quite sweet. They taste fantastic. We put them in smoothies. So date is a good option when it comes to sugar. Many times we're afraid of sugar. Don't worry about that. Look for good quality like dates, for example, when we're looking at sugar. Peanut butter, it's a healthy fat. Look for one ingredient, much like applesauce. Peanut, we'll do a video on that, but should just have peanuts, maybe sea salt or salt, but try to find just peanuts. Cinnamon has been known to, or they have facts that shows that have proven that cinnamon helps burn body fat. It also tastes fantastic. And then was there another? Oh, bananas, of course. But bananas are known for potassium. They are sweet as well. They taste good. And this combination together, you have to try. It's absolutely fantastic. So I just wanted to pick one thing out and explain in a bit more detail. So
He just felt left out because I did a lot of talking in this
all
video.
the talking, all the talking. It's not fair.
But no, I think that's a good idea. Pick one thing in the meal plan to go into more detail about. I like that. Nice moves.
Thanks for the approval. That's enough for this quote we got.
Oh, yes. I was actually at a meeting the day before I wrote this meal plan, and we were talking about how to move forward with the changes in education. And this quote came up, and I'm like, had to write it down right away so it stuck. So this is where this one came from. The presenter said, if we continue to do what we've always done, we will continue to get what we've always got. So I really liked that, and I wrote it down right away.
It's a good one. It's something that we, there's the other one that I always repeat, and I'm probably going to forget it now. But if you want to have something you've never had, and you have to be willing to do something you've never done. And it's along the same lines.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes when we look at living a healthy lifestyle, many times we say, I'm too tired to go get groceries. I'm not a good cook, or I don't bake well. You know what I mean? Like these things that we've, ingrained in our minds and our brains, most of them aren't true, first of all. And second of all, we need to understand and teach ourselves that if we continue to think that way, then we're going to be in the same position. If we say, I don't have time for workouts, then then you're not going to have time to have maybe that body image you're looking for. You're not going to have, if you don't have time to bake, then you don't have time to fit in your jeans the way you want to fit in them, right? So just understand that that's a great quote, and we have to push our comfort zone, and we have to do things that we're not used to doing if we want to have results that we've never had before.
Excellent. I think that's a good end note.
All right. Thanks for being with us. Well, I always appreciate you coming in to see what we have going on.
Yeah, I love these shows. Like Drew and I have so much fun, and we appreciate you tuning in and listening. It means so much to us.
Yeah. So we'll catch you on the next video, I guess.
Yeah, see you later.